Hi, my name is Reverend Sadie Cullumber, and I am the senior pastor of Harbor Christian Church in Newport Beach. And I wanted to take a minute today to just talk a little bit about all of the many ways that Keith and Church Training Center has really helped our church get our finances in order. We started working with Keith in 2018. This was after we had worked with him just a little bit to do a procedures audit years before I even arrived at Harbor as their pastor. Then in 2018, when we had some issues at the church around our finance system, we decided to call Keith again, and it was one of the best decisions that we ever made. It's a little hard to do that when you're, a small church and to think about spending money on something like a bookkeeper. But what I just want to say about Keith and Church Training Center is that they're way, way more than a bookkeeper. Keith has really, because of his work with our church, been able to help us turn our entire finance system completely around. When I first arrived, it was very hard to know what our reports even said. Everything was very confusing. It felt like even when it wasn't intentionally lacking transparency, it was lacking transparency. Keith has shepherded our group through the last several years, helping us adopt procedures and policies. We've written our own finance handbook that we follow very carefully as an entire team now. And additionally, he's always there for just quick questions that we have. The finance situation at church goes beyond just the money coming in and out. It also is about your taxes. It's about how your employees are classified. It's about making sure that you're following all of the rules for employment in California. And it has just been such a huge relief for not just me as the pastor, but for our entire leadership team to put our trust in Keith and his team at Church Training Center. It makes us be able to focus on the ministry and the things that we really want to do as a church, and to be able to give this work that's challenging and difficult and really needs a professional around finance, to give it to someone who knows what they're doing. So I completely recommend Keith and Church Training Center. I am so appreciative of everything they've done for Harbor, and I'm very happy to speak one-on-one with any of you who are interested in retaining their services and just need a little extra support with that, or a little extra encouragement to reach out and get that help. We're very appreciative, and we thank you, Keith and Church Training Center, for all the work you've done to help us these last years.